Okay, today is the actually October 1st, 2020. I am here, Aviation Aircraft, Washington State. Here we go. The reason why I'm here today is I'm going to do an oil change and also the AD 100 hours inspection with Mike. Lucy is here. Here we go. And we're going to start the oil change and AD's airworthiness directive compliance work. And I'm going to take a bunch of videos for the team who's going to do 100 hours inspection while I am flying around the world next year. So this is all about the next year's preparation. Let's go. Okay, here is my chief mechanic Mike, Aviation Aircraft, Washington State. So he is now going to remove the whole bunch of the access panel so that he can see whole engine and structures, things like that. While he is working on the Lucy, I would like to explain why I came here. So, federal aviation regulation prohibits any person from operating the aircraft that is not in airworthy conditions. Airworthy means the aircraft conforms to its type design and it's in a condition for safe operation. In other words, if you're not airworthy condition, the airplane is not safe to fly condition. So every single year, every single certain time, in this case, every 100 hours, I have to comply with the airworthiness directives. So what do you mean by the airworthiness directives? It's very easy. Generally speaking, you will get a notice from the FAA, hey, your aircraft has some kind of concerns or issues. Therefore, every years, every 100 hours, every whatever, you need to check XYZ, or you need to replace the XYZ parts. So by doing that, I can comply with AD airworthiness directive requirement. Then Lucy can fly, anywhere, anytime. But if you don't comply with it, guess what? Even you have brand new engine, brand new paint, brand new, doesn't matter. You cannot fly. So today I came to the Aviation to check the 100 hours required ADs. So that is why Mike is now removing the whole bunch of the access panel so that he can check the Lucy. You've been really busy then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 airplanes. Inside and outside too. Oh my god. It's booming. Yeah, Mike is the guy who's stimulating the US economy, Hallelujah. So first step is the taking off the access panel and tail cone is much easier, huh?
Yes. Yes. Got to be opened up so we can see in there.
Yep.
Okay, now I'll go get my mirror and flashlight. There's a total of 4 AD notes.
Yep.
That are done every 100 hours.
Yep.
Good. Glad to see you're equipped.
And I've already printed out everything, so yeah.
Okay. Good. Good. The two that we're looking at back here are 89-05-02 on the control fittings.
Okay.
And 94-20-04R2 on the V-tail structural.
Okay.
We'll do the control fittings first.
Okay.
That is on these parts right here.
Yep.
And what we do is we look for cracks around any of these holes, as well as back in underneath where the attaching hardware penetrates through there. So it takes a little tiny mirror to get in there and look around.
Yep. And I assume if you have the crack, you see the line.
Yes, you'll see a line, and typically there'll be some a dark line because the dark would come from the metal sitting there fretting on itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Another advantage we have here is neither one of these fittings are showing very much corrosion. The cracks are generally more on the ones that have corrosion. And these are not showing any corrosion. So
okay, that's a good sign.
Yes.
In other words, Shinji, do not fly in the lane.
Exactly. No landing in the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. So that is 850502 control fitting inspection.
8905.
Yeah, 8905. Yep.
Yep, looks good.
Good.
Okay.
So if you have the corrosion or something somewhere over there, I should have somewhere around here as well, right? I mean, that's how you determine, right?
Well, the control surfaces themselves are magnesium also, as are these pieces. Just because one goes bad does not necessarily mean the next one will.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good to know.
If one of these does develop a crack or somehow gets corrosion in it, these can be replaced with aluminum parts. The skin has to stay magnesium though.
Yeah.
Okay. On
Good.
the
That's
second AD,
Okay.
what we're looking for are any deformation in these surfaces,
Okay.
these surfaces,
Okay.
and the back half of the fuselage. Okay, so what we want to do is just make sure that we don't have any wrinkles anywhere. So we give that a real good look, see? We're also looking to make sure that there's no loose rivets. And again, loose rivets would generally be seen by some black streaking. Like, oh, look at all this loose rivet right here. Big black streak.
Mike forgot to do it, so that's not Shinji's issue, so. Well, actually, that's how we joke around here, so.
An airplane that's kept nice and clean, it's really easy to do this inspection. You look at the reflections and you can see if there's any deformation.
Yeah.
And again, you can see any dark streaking if it's a clean air.
Good to know. Which indicates that Shinji is doing the 5S. Yes, good job, Shinji.
Yes.
Or Shinji is not flying, either way. Okay, so tail side. That is 94-20-02 revision 2.
Yes.
Yeah, retail structural integrity. Okay.
No, this isn't too bad down here, but it could use a little cleaning.
Actually, I did last week.
Oh.
Yeah. Mike, what do you use though? Do you use a special soap or I just use the water?
There's
wiping.
There's several different types of soaps you can use. No matter what type of soap you use, you want to make sure you rinse it off.
Yeah.
Some soaps are a little bit can cause more corrosion than other soaps. So again, just make sure you rinse it very good. Okay, well, looking at the skin, it looks like that's fine.
Okay, that's good.
Now, another couple things we look at on this is we'll check the bearings for any excessive wear. And so we just kind of put the surface up into a neutral position where it's not resting on itself. And check it. And I hear nothing, which is good. The middle one, kind of have to push it up and pull it down a little bit. Again, nothing. You can hear my thumb squeaking on the paint.
No.
Do that on both sides. And then we'll also grab a hold of the surface and shake it this way. And again, if there's a problem, that would be the bearing down here making noise.
Okay.
Okay. Check the trim tab hinge, make sure it does not have excessive play.
Yep.
Make sure that these pieces of hardware and the trim tab attach point.
Yep.
Those rotate. We're going to look down here in this area again, and we're going to check for, make sure that the stops are all hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, these are your overall travel stops.
Yeah.
The rudder and the elevator stops themselves are up in the front end.
Yeah.
But these are overall for the combined effort.
Okay.
Now, the next place we're going to look is inside at some of these bulkheads. This bulkhead and the next one forward are very specifically mentioned in the AD note.
Okay.
Check those for definition. Larger mirror around here. There it is.
So that's the up-rock roller?
No, this is still the same 80.
Oh, still 80? Okay, same 80.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to look at on this one.
Okay.
We're just looking at the inside of what we just looked at the outside of.
Yeah.
It's amazing, you know, we see these airplanes all the time. And often when we see a new one, it's new to us. We'll look back here and this area is so dirty that you know they haven't been inspecting it. It's scary.
Yeah. See, Mike is very, very detail-oriented guy. So I love him, you know. That's why I can rely on him. I don't want to hear, well, I don't know, Shinji. You're the pilot. Who's the last person to check the airplane, whether it's go or no? That's your responsibility. Well, technically,
The pilot.
That's technically true, but
What I'm looking at so intently up here is that there's 8 bolts that hold this spar to this bulkhead, and another 8 that hold this
bolts
spar
over there
to that bulkhead, and as well as 4 and 4 back here.
Okay.
So we check those to make sure that they're still looking tight and not fretting or anything like that.
Okay, so you're pretty much looking for looseness then?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Looseness を確認するってことね。That's good.
Okay, that side of the bulkhead looks good.
Okay.
And through the side panel here, and check the front of this bulkhead. I'm not substituting my hand for a cable tensiometer, but I'm just doing a general feel around to make sure the cables feel like about what they should feel like. If we find anything that doesn't feel right, we will get out a tensiometer.
Yeah.
But we know at the last annual, all the cable tensions were correct. And we don't have any of the wrinkling or deformation or anything here that would indicate that they would be might have changed.
Yeah, exactly.
We still feel them anyway, just to make sure. But I don't see any problems back here. Now we're going to leave this open because at an oil change, I always like to lubricate the outside of the airplane. We'll leave this open so we can spray a little bit of lubrication in there.
Yep.
Those.
Good.
Okay.
By the way, the big difference between the annual and $100 is for the mic doesn't matter because he can double charge to me. That's how we stimulate the aviation economy, you know. Just kidding.
Okay, let me check to see what type of an up-lock roller you have. Okay, it's got the grease nipple on the outside. I will be right back.
So no joke though, the reason why I've been working with Mike is he's just detail oriented. As you can see in my documentation, this is the what he done for the past couple of years, and he's been nicely clean to record what's the next and what we really need to do. So he's way ahead of the game for me. So
okay. Do you want to move around back here?
Yeah.
I think you'll see it better.
yeah.
This is the uplock roller.
Yep.
Subject to another AD note that requires this bolt to be a greaser type bolt, and also to make sure that this roller turns and it gets properly lubricated.
Yep.
So we just put the grease gun on it. Give it a good squirt of grease. As you can see, the grease came out of the roller.
Yep.
It's all good. We'll wipe off the excess. That's all there is to that one.
Okay.
But while we're down here, it's always a good idea to look at the uplock cable.
Okay.
This is where they're prone to fraying right there.
Yeah.
And this one is fine.
Okay.
No problem. Look around for any fuel leaks or hydraulic leaks. Everything looks good in there. Yes, sir. Everything
Okay.
looks good. And we'll grease the other side too, just like that.
Is it only for the main gear or including the nose gear?
The nose does not have that.
Oh, okay. Even we have the bearing roll, I always check before I take off.
There is a centering bearing for the nose gear steering up here. That's a good idea to check.
Okay, yeah. That was the Jim's Flight 101 lesson, when I flew with him 3 years ago. He always, he told me to check those two bearings in the front and the flap motor switch. So
That's right, you know Jim Graniason, don't you?
yeah, he recommend you that.
He'll be here in a couple hours.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's his
Oh my
bird
God.
out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I need to talk to him. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, he'll be here about 4 o'clock to pick that up.
Okay. So he's going to flying or?
I believe he's having somebody fly him
Okay,
down, yes.
that's good. So that is the upper lock roller?
That is the uplock roller, yes.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Now, the last one, it's due every 100 hours on the mag switch. We'll do that on the post-work run-up.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Always learning something, Shinji. Yeah, always.
I'm going to start closing up the tail.
Okay, yeah. How's Jim doing at BAS?
He was in the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's doing great. He's doing great.
Actually, you know, people been asking me what's the BAS? Because all video in the cockpit I have shoulder harness.
Oh, sure.
And people notice that, what's the BAS? And I'm like, you don't know them? Oh my god, you are not safe pilot. And they're like, what, why? So here's the internet, and they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That tail cone is made by grass fiber?
It's actually phenolic.
Phenolic, okay.
Yeah, you see how dark it is? It's
Yeah,
you can see the weaving. It's a phenolic material. Do you think so this is the oil I'm going to use, and I love Mike
because as soon as I test one, he's thinking ahead that it's going to be winter soon, so this one is going to be good for the winter. Yeah, what a great guy. It's leading mind hospitality at the App Store. So good. Thank you, Mike. Actually, that was the Mike's special technique. And he's going to rotate the prop. Go. Nice and clean. Yeah. Actually, that is the Mike's technique, you know, rotating the prop and dump the whole oil to the can. So that's why it's really clean here. I still remember that. Are you nervous, Mike?
Oh no. Nope. I get paid by the hour, so I gotta screw up once in a while.
You don't have the vacuum pump, so it's easy to access, huh?
Much nicer without a vacuum pump, yes.
So we supposed to have the vacuum pump, but I took it off for the G5, so we don't have it. But if we have the you know, traditional 6-pack, we have vacuum system here, so it's tough to, you know, access. Well, it's still accessible, but this one is easy to access. So
Now I think I showed you this trick before.
yep, the close it, then the, what is it, the 360? No, yeah,
Well,
put the mark.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to put a mark on this right here.
Yeah,
Right above the word aviation.
yeah,
Right now, that gasket is just barely contacting the surface. Those are supposed to be torqued to 16 to 18 foot-pounds.
yeah.
So, what we'll do is we'll set the torque range for 17. 17.
Yep.
And we'll go ahead and tighten it up. Just there we go. About 1 1/4 turns.
Yep. Okay, 1 1/4.
Yeah.
Okay, 1
So
1/4.
in case you don't have a torque wrench,
Yep.
you can do it in the field. Just remember that about 1 to 1 1/4 turns.
1 1/4.
It's tight enough.
Yep. Good. Hello, this is Shinji. Hi, Jessica. Yeah. Did you find it out? Okay. Okay. What time? Okay. How many people? Okay. Is it going to be 2 passenger or 3 passenger? Yeah, that'd be great, because last time the female gave me totally wrong way. That was tough to take off and landing. So yeah, if you can use the 182p, that's lifesaver for me. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually tough. So yeah. So okay, sounds good. 12:30, that'd be great. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, I had a scenic flight 2 days ago.
Okay, put that in, put that in. Let that thing warm up a little bit.
Okay.
Nice little booties you got on those. And so your fingers don't get cold on those cold mornings when you turn on the master switch.
Yeah.
Okay. Thought that might be it.
Yeah.
Clear prop.
it or?
Basically, we're just going to let it sit here and idle for a little while, just to circulate the oil, and if we get to 100, that's good. If not, because this AD note is checked at idle.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what you do is you just pull it all the way back, and it's a check to see if the mag switch is shutting off all the way. What you do is you take it past, take it to off, and then hold it hard off.
Yeah.
And you can tell by listening to it if it's shutting down.
So pretty much grounding check.
It's a grounding check to make sure the mag switch is working.
Why we have the AD then? We don't have the AD for the Cessna though.
Your Cessnas probably have either the ACH or the Gertie switches. They've got their own AD notes, which is a little different.
So just pretty much grounding test then. Okay, that's easy.
That's it. That's all there is to it. And that's one you can actually do and sign off.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, I think you can even do the uplock roller lubrication.
Yeah.
That's a smooth running engine, my friend.
I don't know who installed it.
Some hack.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Overall, it's good?
I don't know if there's still oil in the engine when we're done, then we should be good.
Love it. Yeah, that's automatically shutting down, so...
Yeah, I'm not patient.
Okay, it's good. That's really good.
Lucy likes to be lubricated.
Yeah.
Keeps her running easy.
You use the number 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Faster. Just had to get the takt time.
Yep. It doesn't need to be exact 100 an hour, right?
You don't want to go over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some AD notes allow you to go over
10 hours.
10 hours, but I don't think any of these specifically say you can.
Okay. So, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking the next year, if I'm going to go, I would go to with Adrian. So I mean, until Iceland. Then at Iceland, I'm thinking that to, let him kind of kind of subtract the hours we fly from here to the Iceland, so that the probably, I don't know, 30 hours or 40 hours we can kind of discount from it, so that I can kind of extend the 100 hours to
Yeah, well, he's an
Japan.
ANP, so he can do those for you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah. Until we found it out, oh my god, we don't have the A&P. Tag time and the date. I see. Tag time and date. That's good.
I've had people ask me why I don't get the Jiffy Lube stickers to put on the inside of their windows for their oil change. And I say, well, we write down the date and the time on your oil filter. Oh, I guess I better look at that once in a while. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Is that the regular grease or?
Yep.
Okay.
A little bit of grease on those things makes them turn easier.
Are you still supporting the Skyjet military airplanes retrofit? This year's calendar is September's picture.
That actually is a customer of ours whose picture is on that. He supports it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it looks like a worthy cause, but you're sucking me dry, dude. I can't support everybody.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Who pre-flighted this airplane?
Who? Today? Okay, so I'm just finished up the oil change and 100 hours the AD's compliance work with Mike. Business as usual. The Mike is just great guy. He checked everything. Not only AD's location, he checked the all over the Lucy, make sure it's good in shape condition. And December we have annual inspection, so every year you have to check everything. So this time was the only 5 major items to take a look, but in December we're going to take it off the everything, chairs and the floor, and we're going to check everything. That's the mandatory the inspection to fly with the with Lucy, and to maintain the airworthiness condition. That's a technical term to use it. So yeah, Lucy is good to go, and unfortunately, as you can see, this year is just crazy. You know, starting the COVID, it's now the fire. It's the wildfire in the west coast. And we are getting lots of smoke. A couple of weeks ago was much worse than this one, but it's tough to see. It's 10 statute mile visibility. It's very hazy condition. Anyway, thank you, Mike and Dave and Janice, and yeah, see you in December. Thank you.